Hey everybody, happy Friday. Y'all, I've been sitting there, I'll be sitting in here before the show starts. I have been seeing you guys come up here. I'm like, look at everybody showing up. Hey everybody. Hey Sam. Hey Lashes. Hey Cece. Hey Erica. I saw TT. Hey Miss Cheryl. Hey Martika. Who else is in here? I think I might have got everybody. Hey, everybody, I'm about to just drop this so I can get this already done. Hey, Fifi. Now, where did I drop it at? God dang it. Did I drop? Oh, you guys are coming in fast. Hey, Joshua. I'm like, where's the thing I posted? Oh, that's the wrong thing. I didn't mean to start that. Y'all. Hey, Unicorn Lady. Hey, Tin. Hey, the Educated Natural. Oh, I did pin it. Okay. How is everybody? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Who else? Did I miss anybody else? I hope not. Y'all was jumping as I was trying to hurry up and drop the link. The link. Anyway, so what I first want to say, because I always forget this every time. If you drop Frugal in the chat, guys, it will drop your link. Frugal is not case sensitive. Drop it as many times as you want to during the show. And it will drop your channel link so people could come by and check you out. And maybe they'll stick around. You never know. So, guys, you know what? We're at the end of January. So, we're going to talk about some money today. Let me preface this with the fact that I am not your financial advisor. I am not a financial consultant, advisor, anything of the sort. I am just here sharing my process of how I budget, how I was able to get out of debt, and all those good jazzy things that everybody wants to know that is actually available for free 99 here that you might have to pay somebody like a financial advisor for. However, what works for me may not work for you because my household is not your household. So I'm just going to share what I do and you can take from it as you would like. And if it applies and works for you, awesome. That's all I got. Hey, AK lover, are you new here? Welcome. I don't think I've ever seen you in the chat, but welcome. So, y'all, how we do with these budgets? How we do? Man, that's my favorite price. Free 99 for anything. So how we do, y'all? You from Erica? Oh Lord. Welcome. So how'd everybody do? Let's get to it. Y'all, I made a big blooper in my budget. Not really in my budget. It was just something I did that I need to be careful with going forward. So, those of you who've been here week after week, you know, a couple weeks ago, I mentioned during my live that my husband was in the hospital. Well, at that time he got out like that Sunday after my live. He was doing fine and everything. But anyway, he was in there from like Tuesday through Sunday, I think it was. That's what I'm using for my excuse. So I'm working up to my reason for this issue that came up that I figured out yesterday that had happened. So, hey, y'all, Jay and April don't sleep. What up, African Dreaming? They do not sleep. Hey, Best Yet Journey. Y'all, keep Best Yet Journey in your prayers. She is under the weather right now. We need her to get back to feeling herself. We don't like it. When I say we, I mean me. I don't like it. I don't like her being sick. I'm not feeling well. I think she has like a cold, but she's not feeling well. Anyway, so hey, Good Eats Homestead. I am Missy. Hey, Jova. Wait a minute. How is it jumping? I'm looking and I'm not seeing you. And then hey, my Renaissance grandma. And then all of a sudden I'll see it. Anyway, I think I caught everybody. Hopefully. Hopefully. If I didn't, I'll see you when you pop up again. I'll see you. Anyway, so yesterday I was checking through the mail, and I always look at the electric and gas bills. Those are the only paper bills I still get. Yes, I was just thinking like, is it? But yes, it is. And I do that because I didn't go electric because I don't electronic because I don't want to forget to pay them. So having it paper reminds me that I need to take care of that bill because I am the one who does that part in my household of actually pushing out money to these people. So I'm looking at my bill and I'm like, oh, it went up. So I look to see, I always go back to look to see like, okay, what happened? Maybe it's, every inflation. So y'all, I forgot to pay the bill. I did not pay the bill this month. So the reason it was more is because it was double, darn near. It was 2 months of bills. And I was like, oh my goodness. And I was mad at first because I was like, what is this? I did pay my bill. I went and looked at my account, scrolling through. You didn't pay that bill. So what was my alarm after that was if I didn't pay that one, I probably missed another bill that I usually pay at the same time I pay that one, which is our internet. Didn't pay that one either. Oh, y'all. I was sick to my stomach. So, of course, I took care of that yesterday. But yeah, thank you. I made this. I made it myself with my Cricut. So, yeah, that's what it didn't mess up my budget because the money was there, of course, because I didn't pay it. But y'all, I don't know. It's probably everybody probably like, girl, it's fine. You paid it, it's good. But I don't like it. I like paying them on time, and that was not on time. That was what is not on time. So yeah, I was telling my husband today because yesterday it was just so much. I just didn't even we didn't have that conversation yesterday. And I was telling him about it today. He don't even care. He's just like, it's taken care of now. I'm like, but it was late. I forgot. He was like, well, it happens. People forget things. I'm like, this is where my mistake was. In my planner, I had marked it as paid over here. So these are and I had it marked that I had paid it. The reason I did that is because I had looked at how much the bill was, wrote it down because I was going to pay it and got distracted and did not do so. I'm not doing that again. From now on, I will not write it down until it's been actually paid. And I get confirmation payment was made, and then I will write it down as a payment. Because that's what messed me up. I was looking at my planner and I was like, well, I took care of that. I took care of that, took care of that. Had not done that. Hey, Mike. How you doing? Hey, Bona, I see you. How is everybody? Hi, Jamia. I don't see you, but I see somebody speaking. I didn't see you either, Mona, but I saw somebody speaking to you. Hey, Christine White. I'm going back up because I done missed something. I hope y'all haven't asked any questions because I'm telling y'all. Yes, goodies. She said, oh, no, you're good, though. They know you. They do. You're right. And the funny part about it, because I have it right next to me. there was no charge. They didn't charge me any. Oh, yes, they did. $1.66. I didn't see it. I was like, they didn't even charge me a late fee. They charged me $1.66. But yeah, but my other one didn't. My internet didn't, unless it shows up later. Because I don't get a paper bill for that, but I went online and took care of it. Um, so yeah. So how did everybody else do? First time I got to. Awesome, Christine. Awesome. So how did everybody else do this month? Other than that, I did actually pretty good this month. Um, I did spend a little bit more on one of my credit cards. It wasn't a lot more. It's like I'm trying to do the math real quick in my head. 70 more dollars on one of my credit cards than what I had budgeted. That from what the bill was when I budgeted to when I actually paid the bill was 70 more dollars spent on there. I don't know what for, but it's been paid, so it's all good. And I had funds to be able to do so, so it was not a big thing. Borrowed you from Ivan and Carbon Cute. Awesome. Welcome, Christine. I love Carbon. Yes, I'm not sure who Ivan is by his clearly you know them by their first name, and I is that ITT? Is that Ivan? Not from this world or something like that. Um, I'm thinking I know them by channel name and not real name. I did real good this month. I didn't buy anything from Amazon. Good job, Mona. Actually, I'm not making this face because of you. I'm making this face, hey, Urban, because of Erica, I can't say the same. Yes, ITT. Okay. I didn't know his real name. Now I do. Welcome. Um, I have been good, only buying what I need. I know you have. I've been watching Urban. She been doing her thing. Awesome job. So I have bought a couple things from Amazon, hence the 70 more dollars I spent on my card. But it's been, some good things. It was not just I haven't been reckless spending. I did get a hydroponic system this month. I haven't even unboxed it yet. I might do that on live. We'll see. I might do a pop up later tomorrow sometime. We'll see. Because I also think I'm going to start my sweet potatoes. So I think I'm going to do that on live and show how I start my sweet potatoes to get slips for those who want to know how to do that because it's not hard. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing, CC. Chatting. And you can, what I'm talking about today, I talk about different stuff. Sometimes, a lot of times it is about the budget and stuff on Frugal Fridays, but that's not it. We talk about, last week we talked a lot about some gardening stuff. Because it's getting to that season. A lot of the people in the chat, not all of them, but a lot of them are gardeners or homesteaders. So we are, that's one way we're saving money is by growing some of our own foods. It doesn't have to be everything. Some people in the chat have livestock as well. But like I said, it doesn't have to be everything. If you're just growing maybe a few of the fruits or vegetables that you typically will buy, that can be saving because it costs. You can go to the Dollar Tree and buy seeds and plant them seeds, honey, and get you some grow you some food yourself. And it's a I don't know. There's just a sense of achievement in doing so. I'm telling you. Hey planter, I love gardening. It's a relaxer for me. So I cannot wait. We actually are, for those who don't know, because I know there's some people in here that have never seen it, planters. Planter Garden TV is doing a challenge starting February 1st. So you would need to get in now because the cutoff is January 31st. It's a herb growing challenge. You have to grow 5 different herbs, and there is going to be a prize at the end, and he's just going to judge like based on how beautiful and healthy the plants look, and during the process of growing them. So that's going to be fun too, because I did grow herbs, but I typically only grow like cooking herbs. I did parsley, basil, I did mint, I did thyme, rosemary, and and I did sage last year. This year, I'm going to branch out a little bit. It's not all going to be just cooking type herbs. I'm going to grow some herbs that are for teas, um, and things like that. So, yeah, I'm going to have fun with it. So, check out Planner Garden TV. Planner, you just type in Frugal in the chat and it'll drop your channel link. And that goes for anybody. So, CC, you can do that. Drop your channel link. And CC, you're a gardener. I can see that now in your name. I didn't even look at the full name of your channel. I was just seeing CC and was just calling you CC. So you're a gardener as well. So sometimes we discuss some gardening things, and like today, because we're at the end of a month. Um, Last year I started talking about budgeting and ways that you can improve your credit score and get out of debt and things like that last year. And a lot of people really like that conversation because they're trying to get in a habit of budgeting and things like that. So this is just a check-in, like how everybody is doing. How did your budget go for the month of January? And planning for the month of February, and budgeting, because I budget for everything, all the way down to my garden stuff. So I have it in the budget for my seeds or manure or whatever I plan on getting for the gardening season. I have a budget for those things. I am a envelope budgeter, so I have envelopes for a lot of my things. So I have like this isn't the one I carry with me. This is another wallet that I have, but I have one that I carry with me for my everyday things that I do, like groceries, like if we want to eat out. Um, I have my crafting planner envelope in there. My self-care envelope is in my wallet. But this one has envelopes for some of my other things. So just this one on top is what's my gifts, savings. And then I have school, for my daughter's school and office stuff, my home maintenance, car maintenance, my daughter, and other things like that. And I actually do cash envelopes so I spend less, because I find that you spend less when you buy things with cash. So when I do my budget for the month, when I am going to fill those envelopes, I go to the ATM or go to my bank drive up. I take out what I need. I put the money in those envelopes. So the ones that are in my wallet that I carry every day usually are the first ones that get filled for the month. And then I know that this is the amount that I have to work with for the month for groceries. This is what you're getting. You're not going to just pull and swipe a card and do anything else. You're going to live inside of this budget. So I'm big on that. You went through financial peace. Awesome. It's similar. It's very similar to that of what I do. Yes, it's very similar to that. My grandbaby called me Cece. Awesome. My grandbaby calls me Gigi. I love it. So yes. Um, and actually, Lashes, didn't you also go through financial peace? Because that's a Dave Ramsey thing, right, CC? Um, I think Lashes also went through that one. I did follow I did follow Dave Ramsey for a little bit in the beginning of my journey of getting out of debt. But I kind of found another person who was also kind of along the same lines, and I kind of gravitated there a little more, and that was the Budgetnista. And because for me, it was I needed that. I needed somebody who kind of reminded me of all the things I might forget that you need to budget and account for. And you're going to forget things. It took me a while to realize every little thing that I needed to budget and account for. I budget and account for everything. Like I said, down to my gardening and stuff, like anything, my crafting that I like to do. I don't do anything willy nilly where I'm just going and swiping a card because I go to work and make a check and I have money in the account. Mm-mm. I give, just like with the financial piece, they say, I think financial piece says that. I don't know. See, I might be making something up. I know for sure Budgetnista does to give every dollar a job. Financial piece might say it too, though. I don't know. If they don't, the Budgetnista does. So I give every dollar a job. Every dollar has a place, and I don't. I last year I got really lax with it. This year I'm tightening it back up because I found myself just doing whatever, and not because it was there, and not really giving every dollar a job. So now I do. You still watch him, Lashes? Yeah. I can't remember the last time it's been some years since I been over there, but yes. Awesome. Mike said he was your second sub, CC. CC, you can did you drop your Frugal in the chat to drop your channel link? Definitely do that. What's up, Carbon? You have sent me some friends, girl. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, crafting can't eat up. Child. Ain't that the truth, Urban? I learned that a long time ago. Crafting and my planner stuff went into my budget long time ago because I like planners. This is my financial planner that I use, my budget planner. This is the one I'm using for my garden. Actually, I didn't buy this one. My friend TT gave me this one, but I'm using it as my garden planner. And y'all, I don't be playing. Like, this is me mapping out my square for one of my beds. What's going to be in here? I'm serious about this life. I have a meal planner. I have a weight loss fitness type planner. I love it. I have stickers. Yeah, so I have to budget for that stuff because I'm like, you could go crazy on that stuff, and I need to be tamed. I need to be tamed, y'all. So I'm looking now. If I missed it, just tell me again. Season gardening soil takes my money. Chat. Yes, CC. Because every year you got to refresh. I know I do. I grow in raised beds mostly. I do have plant pots as well, and you have to refresh it. So this year I'll go and refresh with manure. I usually get the black cow, so I'll refresh with the black cow to fill my beds back up. That ain't cheap. So yeah, it be taking your money. So I budget for that now. It's in my budget, and I do that all year. So every time I just started it for this year, my garden, because I didn't think about it. Like I said, you will have things that will come up and you'll be like, I didn't consider that. So now my garden is in my budget. So every month I budget out an amount that goes to that envelope for my gardening stuff. So 25, 30, 50, 10, whatever your budget allows for, that's how you get it done. And that's what I do. You want to learn square planning? I willy-nilly kind of do it, honestly. But hey, it ain't hard to learn on YouTube because there's some square foot gardeners on here, and that's where I kind of got some of the ideal of it. My beds just happen to be 4x4s. Well, actually, they're 4x8s, but they are separated, so that's why I count them as 4x4s. Because one side is 12 inches deep and the other side is 6. So I have 3 that are 6, 3 that are 12. And I do pretty much do it in the square footage because basically if I plant that way. And I did it last year. I was able to get 12, 12 tomato plants in this bed. And then I also had four other plants in that bed. One being a sage plant that ended up being ridiculously huge. So it's doable, but you do have to make sure you stay on top of maintaining it, like keeping everything trimmed up and not letting everything just sprawl out. Because if you do that, if you don't keep them out kind of cleaned up, you'll drown out the other plants if they're not as big. So if there's smaller plants in there, just the whole thing. It wasn't that bad though. I'm going to do it again. So it wasn't to the point that I was like, oh, I would never do that again. It just worked for me. It allowed me to grow more food in smaller space because I don't have land that I could just grow into. So yeah, I need to learn to plan out the garden instead of letting it be a surprise. I plan it out because I'm out of control, Erica. I said this year, and y'all heard me say it last week, I'm only doing this. I'm not going to do like last year and have 15, 20 pepper plants and have 15, 20 tomato plants. I won't be having 15 or 20 of either of those, but I will be having more than I said I would. I said I was going to have 4 tomatoes. And I think I said 2, 4, 6, 8 peppers, maybe. Let's just not talk about it. Well, what had happened was, let's talk about it. What had happened was, I'm being serious. What had happened was, and I'm going to show y'all so y'all know I'm not making this up. Because I also have it on, it's in here, but I also use this as a map of my garden. So just so y'all know I ain't making it up. Y'all see this bed right here? It only has one item in it, and it has 16 squares. All these other ones are full. The one behind it is potatoes. This one is where those 4 tomatoes are, and the other ones are peppers pretty much. This one in front of it is some brassicas, so it's going to be cabbage and greens. Then I have garlic and watermelon. So I have to find something to plant there. Don't blame me. I have to put something there. There's nothing there. What's the one thing I wrote there? Squash is the one thing I have in that one. I'm doing a delicata squash. I feel the judgment, but I'm gonna act like I don't feel it because I'm only making. I don't want the space to just not be used. You don't want me to not do it, so. She's a bad influence, y'all. By the way, if I would have been talking to her, just talking one-on-one to her, like, girl, I said I wasn't gonna do this, but I got this whole bed. She'd be like, do it. Get all the plants. She's a bad influence. I have 100 a month for fun money. Good. 50 just went to Baker Creek. It don't matter where it went to because it was your fun money to spend wherever you wanted to. May it be Baker Creek or on a pair of gym shoes or whatever that thing might be. If seeds is your thing, that's okay. Yes, I love the black cow. Mike, do what you want with it. Ain't that right, TT? I call mine self-care. It's the same thing. It's self-care, fun money, call it what you want. Because I don't self-care, I do get my nails done with it, but I also, like, if I wanted to go and buy some seeds or I wanted to, things like that I haven't budgeted for, I could do whatever I want with my self-care. Whatever I want. Because it's going to make me happy. That's self-care. It's making me happy. Right? Yep, manure and compost be adding up, child. In season sequence. Y'all know I don't need no seeds, right? We talked about this last week. I don't need no seeds. Where that thing at? And this ain't even all of them. This thing is full. It's full with seeds. Seriously. I don't need no seeds. But guess who been on the seed websites? Guess who went to the Dollar Tree today looking for seeds? My Dollar Tree ain't got their seeds yet either. I've been seeing Miss Shirley posting videos with seeds. I saw F.R. Humphrey. Where my seeds at? Why the Dollar Tree playing me? And Miss Shirley live in the same state as me and in a colder city. I don't appreciate, but I don't need no seeds. But I want some. So I've been looking. I ain't no shame. I've been on Haas. I've been on Botanical Interest. I've been on Baker's Creek. I got three trees right now on a website in a cart. Kid you not. But two of them were gifted to me, the funds for it. So I just haven't pushed the button because I had to wait until I seen what the budget was doing because I had budgeted for some of my I call it seeds on here, but it's just my garden stuff. And I'm like, I got to consider the fact that I'm still going to have to get manure and stuff like that. So do I need to put that extra tree back and just get the two trees that were, the funds were gifted for such thing? Actually, it was gifted for one tree, but I'm able to get two for the amount that was sent to me. Just saying. And dang, I can't think of the site now. Because if Hands in the Dirt pops in, I'll ask him because he's the one who mentioned this site. Y'all, and if y'all see, go and watch his video on the trees that he got. Very nice sized trees. I think their trees are all like 2 years old. So they're not like huge, but they're not sticks. And he said his already have buds on them. Some of the trees that he got. And the prices are freaking amazing. Like $20. I mean, there's some that are more than that. But yeah, I want a peach tree, so I might get two. And they're like $21 a piece. Just saying. I don't know the website offhand, but my there's a cart with 3 trees in it. Kid you not. Hey, Bamit with Arthur Butler. How you doing? Happy Friday. Yeah, I'm telling you. What? I was reading somebody. It wasn't my conversation. Do you plant corn? Cece, I did last year. You need to go look through my videos. You ain't gonna have to figure out I don't do clickbait. It's gonna say. I think it says something in regards to my corn. Now, what's gonna happen probably in like 2.4 seconds is TT's Urban Pantry is probably gonna post that video in the chat. Or, guys, listen. Shameless plug for myself. I am this close. I kid you not. I'm less than 100 hours from hitting my watch hours. So if anybody wants to just run my playlist, I have a play all playlist. Feel free because I am close. Y'all been doing it already, and I appreciate every single one of y'all that have because y'all commenting. So I ain't got to guess y'all who's doing it. Y'all comment and just let me know you were there. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I absolutely do. And y'all know, if y'all done seen that I done did giveaways and I ain't even got there, y'all already know it's going to be a celebration when I do. Just saying. Just saying. It is. And is. But absolutely, I grow. You're in Texas. I grew corn. I'm in Ohio, CC. I grew corn last year. First time ever. I actually grew it in ground. And I actually harvested corn. And the 2 things I grew last year that I was most proud of was the corn and the watermelon. I had never grown either of them. Never would have thought in a million years I could. But I did it. I tried it anyway. Because what's going to happen? It ain't going to grow. That's all that can happen. So I tried it anyway. And when I tell you I got an abundance of watermelon and I got corn, I didn't get an abundance of corn because the stinking squirrels ate some of my corn, but I still got corn. I still got corn. I was so proud. I'm not even being funny. You'll see in the video. I literally almost cried. I got freaking choked up. I could not believe I had corn. I had corn, but I did. I'm not sure it's making it to the garden this year. Not because of any other reason than I would want to grow it in ground and tilling up that just the space that I grew, the little bit of corn I grew in. I think I had like 17 stalks. Um, Wore me out. I don't have to like the fancy tools to drill into your soil and stuff. We gonna see. It may or may not. I do have seeds though, but it may or may not. And I grew I forget the type of corn. It was some kind of peaches and cream. I did peaches and cream last year. Um, Girl, you fine. You were early, so you just came. You had to step out. You came back. Um, I hate that when they don't notify me, and I see later that somebody was live, and I'm like, I was actually on here searching to see if anybody was on live, and it still won't show me sometimes. Um, he does, doesn't he? But you know what? I be wanting to try everything he be growing. I think Urban you do as well. I love hot peppers. So that's why my pepper thing gets a little out of control because I want to grow all the I want all the heat. I want all the heat. I want all of it. Uh-oh. Hey Miss Renee, how are you? Happy Friday. Hey Miss Shirley. How you doing? Happy Friday. Did y'all catch Miss Shirley live yesterday? Y'all gotta go over there and see what she got. If you didn't. Yes. It was nice. If I do say so myself. So you have, yep. Sorry. I feel like you judging me though. That's what I'm feeling like. Thank you, Miss Cheryl. Yeah, but it's gonna be still together. It's not gonna be crazy. I actually am gonna grow my sweet potatoes in ground this year. I'm gonna have a raised bed, but I'm not gonna put landscape fabric between the bed and the native soil because what I found last year by growing corn in ground is that my native soil it did its thing. I was like, I guess I should have trusted it. I just didn't think it would, so I didn't grow anything. I put the landscape fabric down and then put down the raised beds. Yeah, we're gonna trust our because listen, that corn did its thing. Seriously, guys. Grow what your heart wants. Thank you. Awesome. Yeah, you. Yeah, you, TT. Bad influence. Where the what? It's going in there. It's going, so I already got garlic planted from the fall. Look, I already have garlic planted from the fall. So it's in a 6-inch raised bed. And behind it, I'm going to grow. No, that's not right. Those are the potatoes. This is the this is the garlic. The watermelon is going in the 12-inch raised bed behind it. Last year, I grew the watermelon where the garlic is. That's where the watermelon was growing from. Now, did it sprawl everywhere? It absolutely did. But that's where it was. That's where it was. The actual plants were. I don't care where they go, as long as I get the watermelon. And for the record, I might have beat somebody on this here internet's in the size of their watermelon. One of my watermelons, anyway. Just saying. I'm just saying. I need to learn how to maximize all my space in the garden. I'm gonna have to. Do you have content up, CC? I'm gonna have to come check you out and see what you're working with because there's gardeners of all types in here. There's some balcony gardeners. There's some apartment gardeners in here who have smaller spaces. I have a small space. My yard is just not very big, but if people look at it, they probably feel like I have a large space because you're probably looking at, but it's just like a third of my yard I've taken for gardening. So yeah, I do. I have like 24 feet by 20 feet of my yard for gardening. That's the space that I'm gardening in. So about 24 by, I think it's 24. Yeah, about 24 by 20 feet to garden in. I just asked Billy what's good amount for him to have a month for fun money. He done lost his mind. Not a month, not a month, Billy. No, you don't need one a month. You don't need one firearm a month. Maybe every 3 months. Maybe. My quote unquote fun money is not fun money for me. I call it self care. Is 200 a month. My self care is 200 a month that I budget. But I still think five is too much, Billy. You don't need it. Unless he gonna meet you with the you get five as well. How about that? Um what Miss Cheryl say? I'm gonna do the best to not do any seedlings this year at all. Oh, you mean buying starts? Are you talking about starts? I'm not either. I'm trying my best not to either. I don't know if you saw my short. I have never been able to germinate celery. Just won't do it. Just won't. It won't even poke a nut. You won't see any green. If you think you see green, it's probably a pebble that fell into the the dirt. I germinated celery, y'all. When I tell y'all, I was just as emotional then when I saw it as I probably was with that corn because I really want celery. I like having celery to just not just to cook with, but to dehydrate and powder and make have my own celery powder. And last year I had to buy starts because I just couldn't get it to germinate. So this year I have my own celery. Well, so far they're seedlings. We gonna pray. I prayed for them this morning. I came here and talked. I be talking to them and everything. Like y'all stick in there now. I need y'all to keep growing. Do y'all thing. What I tell y'all? Bad influence. All right, let me see if I can catch up. I'm going to get my seed game up. You got something coming already. You just wait. It's already on its way. Actually, it's supposed to be there Monday. Um, I'm looking. I hope I ain't missing nobody either because I'm looking so fast. I'm not even looking at what people who is in here. I'm just looking to see what you're saying. That's what I've been doing so far, Urban. I've been looking, like look, don't touch. So I've been looking, but I do want to touch. Actually, especially because we're doing these because Urban is part of the herb growing challenge. I know for sure I'm gonna do my mint. Mint is gonna be probably always in my garden. I do pot. I don't plant it in the garden. I pot. It has its own planter because if you don't know anything about mint, it will take over your garden. I'm gonna do lemon balm this year. Um, I think somebody said that the moringa is an herb, so I was counting that as one. But actually, I might not be able to because I already started my moringa. We're not supposed to start them until February 1. Um, I'm going to do basil. That's going to be a staple in my garden. I'm not sure what else. I have some herbs already, but I don't know. And I guess I could do the five that's for the challenge, and then I could do my other whatevers. I could absolutely do that. Yes, they do, Fifi. But you got to keep them reeled in. Usually, if you meet them with you having the same energy, they reel it in. They don't want to give you the same thing. Um, that's what it was. Miss Shirley Bottom Nursery. Isn't that where Hands in the Dirt was talking about? I'm pretty sure that was it. Let's see. Because I got some. Y'all think I'm playing? There are 3 trees in my cart. 2 peaches and an apple. And I'm pretty sure that, yep, it came up before I could even type the whole thing in. Bottoms nursery. I'm not even pushing on this, loading up the page. I want y'all to see that the cart, you see that little, you see the 3? Mm-hmm. Just so y'all know I ain't playing. There are 3 trees in the cart. They're all $21.99. I haven't done anything. Don't judge me. They're just sitting there, but 2 of them are already paid for. I just still haven't pushed the button because I think I want the third one too. So yeah. So y'all check out Bottoms Nursery on Google it. Great trees, because like I said, hands in the dirt. If y'all, a lot of y'all already are familiar with his channel, so y'all know he grows good stuff. And he bought some trees. He did an unboxing. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. And they're based out of Georgia, so if you're in Georgia, you might live close to the nursery. Just saying. Urban. Oh, yeah, that might not work for you. I don't think that's gonna work for you. Um, but wish it could. I don't know that would you would be able to get something shipped from here to there. Um, you being organized with your seeds. So I lost my orange tree to the freeze. Oh, I'm hoping not. You were in Texas and you lost a. Was it just too young? Because a lot of orange trees are. I thought some of them. No, I'm not thinking about oranges. Never mind. I'm getting peaches, and I was like, I'm about to say no because I thought they were a little cold hardy. I'm getting peaches. I'm sorry. Yes, I could see that. I had that calamondine, and I think it killed it because I left it outside. I have snow right now. It's literally snowing as I'm talking to you guys because it started back snowing today. What's up, Tactical Skillionaire? What's up, Skilly? How's everybody? Everybody hit that button to show support. Thank you. That's right. Hey, Nikki. The everyday life of an OCD-ish chick. Yes, ma'am. Hey, girl. Um, that's what I'm dealing with, Sam. My Dollar Tree has nothing but the microgreens, and they have the flowers. The microgreens and the packs of flowers. That's it. And they have the pots and the tools and the stuff like that, but no seeds. And I went to 2 of them. I was over it after 2. And I'm like, Miss Shirley is in the same state as me, y'all. We're probably 3, depending on I'm probably 3.5. I know where she's at. 3.5 from her, roughly 4 hours from her. But she got seeds galore on her. She done been to several Dollar Trees. I'm like, oh, well, mine should have it. Mind you, she is in a way bigger city than I am. My city is tiny. I asked as well. I asked the employees, like, y'all don't got seeds yet? They even got that raggedy Dollar Tree dirt or soil or whatever you want to call it. Don't y'all buy that Dollar Tree soil. Don't do it. I did it when people were talking about it. I went and got a couple of them. I was like, this ain't nothing but sticks and rocks. No, don't do it. Mm-mm. It ain't worth it. Right, Erica. Hey, Nola Singh, how you doing? Happy Friday. So I haven't seen none of y'all say how y'all budgets went for the month. Did we stick to our budgets? I know you had one, Erica. TT budget update. Bougie, is Bougie in here? I don't think I've seen Bougie yet. You didn't have any either, Miss Renee? Went to the Dollar Tree, no seeds. They said they were in boxes in the back. Lazy bums. Get the dang on seeds out. and put out everything else. Hey, T Nog, y'all, I am going to have butterfly pea flowers in my garden this year. Don't be jealous. It's happening. And y'all know, y'all just gonna hear about it all summer, all spring and summer. I'm just saying, be ready. I'm gonna have sorrel. I'm gonna have moringa. I'm gonna have echinacea. I'm gonna have butterfly pea. Don't be jealous. And Tina made sure I was gonna have some butterfly pea. She was like, "Butterfly pea, say less," and I did. I said less, and I got some seeds. Thank you, Tina. Mm-mm. Consider it done. What I missed? Consider what done, Miss Shirley? What y'all was talking about? Or did I say something? I know I be saying a whole lot of stuff and don't be remembering that. What's up, Howard J? How you doing? Happy Friday. Let's see. Hello, everyone. How are you all? I'm trying to catch up, y'all. I know I'm probably far behind. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I know Miss Linda probably out in the garden. Did y'all see her video where she was harvesting and cooking? I'm done talking about it. I am done talking about it. Thank you, TT. TT dropped my playlist in the chat. Like I said, shameless plug. If y'all want to run that playlist, comment every now and again. It could be an emoji, a heart, or something, just so YouTube know y'all really watching or playing it. You ain't really gotta, but you know. And like them. That's all. That's all, y'all. And I appreciate you. Seriously, I do. Um, let's see. I do not. Hold on. Let me tap on that because I don't know if anybody in the chat does. Oh, you can send me some. You have them. I don't. Did you hear me say I was growing okra? I've never grown okra, and I am growing okra this year. And I do have a lot of okra seeds because a garden friend sent me. That's my needle from my crochet thing. A garden friend sent me okra seeds. Oh no, I put them in my thing. They're inside of the tote now. I was gonna say they were sitting on my desk. Um, so yeah, absolutely. My email is in my about. If you want to email me, listen. I um have never grown okra. I don't really can't say that I really like eat okra like that. I probably had it in soups and stews and stuff. But I want to grow my own okra and I want to pickle it. So okra will be in my garden. You probably saw it on my thing. Maybe that's why you said that. Because I do have a bed with okra, 3 okra plants. Mm-hmm. So yes, I will be growing some okra. Only one I know for sure I am going to grow is the heavy hitters. Um, and I just have too many to choose from. So I have to just decide from there. And I'm like, I don't have to grow them all this year. So I will have 3. One for sure is going to be heavy hitter. Thank you, Bamit. I appreciate you. Moving on up to another. Oh, thank you. This year, I can tell you guys, I will be sharing a lot more content in regards to my garden this year. Last year was my first year having the raised beds and all that space to grow in. Trying to get it organized. I might be just a little bit OCD about some things, so I like having things like a certain way. Um, and it really wasn't doing it last year, but because I didn't want to just go out and keep spending money as well. So this year I'm doing a better I'm doing better at the planning process of it to make sure that things are being set in ways that are going to make it conducive to me moving around in the garden and everything. So yeah, I appreciate it though, Bamit. You know what? I ain't gonna lie. Mike, Tina, if you listening, I hadn't been on botanical interest since last year, and T Knox shared some surge, her Dollar Trees and her botanical interest seeds that she got, and I was like, back on the website. So you might be a little bit of a bad influence, T Knox. um, yes. Now, I need to talk to you. I will send you a message. I have sent yours. You and Sanav, for whatever reason, the post office was giving me issues, and they sent you guys back. So you guys got sent out again. We're gonna see what happened. But I did take some things out of there to hopefully cause them to have less issues. So we'll talk. Um, I know I'm behind y'all. Still ain't nobody said. You did wrong for that, Erica. You are wrong for that. Um, I subscribe to more prepper channels through your channel. Thank you, Skilly. So listen, some of y'all gonna see him probably commenting and stuff on your channels. He's checking it out, and that's what we do. And you guys check him out. Good channel. I'm telling you, very good channel. Um, Make sure you guys are dropping your channel links by typing Frugal in the chat, Frugal. I think Nightbot probably says it every so often as well, but it's not case sensitive or anything. Just type Frugal in the chat and it will drop your channel link. And that way people could come check you out if they're not already following your channel, see what it's about, and maybe they'll stick around and become part of your family, your YouTube family. See? Mm-mm. Let's see. I didn't get one corn to eat, but I'll try again. Thus, I will keep tree rats off of the real crops. Child, there is another item that's in a cart on another site, and it's not very nice item. But I haven't taken out the cart because I'm not sure that I don't want it either. Because them tree rats got on my last nerve last year. I ain't even gonna say what it is. I just gonna say it's in the cart on a site. Definitely try it, Mike. Definitely. Hey, Cassandra. How you doing? Happy Friday. Um, right. She was dead wrong for that, Urban. But I had sent Martika a message. She knew what time it was gonna be. Now it was earlier when I sent her a message, but yeah. See, she's learning the schedule. Awesome. Um, they did have a lot of purple last year. Y'all know T Nug, that's her favorite color. There's a lot of people in the community whose favorite color is purple. TT's Urban Pantry, that's her favorite color. Um, oh, I'm glad. I really am. You guys go over to her channel to figure out why she's still grinning. How about that? Find out why Miss Shirley's smiling ear to ear. And probably gonna be showing out all weekend. Next guy. Ooh, you just got a new sub, Miss Renee. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up. I know I'm far behind because I could see where I am. The 24-pound one was the winner. What 24-pound one? Mine wasn't 24 pounds, but it was the winner. No, somebody actually, if we quite honest, there was a 32-pound one in the community. Spooning with Sunshine, child. And they wasn't even out here trying to brag about it. They just was sharing. And they had tons of them. Not one. But they, if you guys have been over on their channel, you know they growing on a lot of land. So they have room for them watermelon to do whatever they wanted to do. I don't have that kind of space. Hey D Mood, how you doing? Happy Friday. Purple peppers. I want some. I did grow the purple bell peppers, Mike. I grew those last year, and they are delicious. And I'll be growing them again this year, and they are pretty as well. They're a deep purple though. They're not. They're a deep purple color, but they are delicious. They remind me of the green bells, just a little bit, just barely, just a little bit sweeter than the green bells to me. Hey, Executive Sessions, how you doing? Happy Friday. Unicorn Lady, I did speak to you, didn't I? Uh-oh, wait a minute. Chime Moss. I was like, wait a minute, did I just see Chime Moss? Hey, Chime Moss, how you doing? Happy Friday. Yeah, I feel like I keep feeling like I'm probably missing somebody. Howard J, of course you would agree with what Billy wants to do. Of course you would. Howard J is part of the 2A as well. Guys. He's like, that don't sound bad to me. Y'all probably already got plenty. I know for a fact Billy does, and I'm sure you're right there with him. No, sir, y'all don't need one a month. Mm-mm. Did you get? Oh, y'all, I think I might be catching up. I turned on my volume so my husband can hear this, Gina, about the firearms per month. You'll see this later because you're behind in the chat. I knew I was behind in the chat, and he needs to hear it. One a month is too many, sir. Unless VP gets to get all the things that she wants to get when she wants it. Then it's not too many. What's up, Hudson? She says she's just dropping by to say hello, so she's probably already gone. What you cooking today, Mike? I don't know if you saw that. Uh-oh. Hey, Random JL, how you doing? Happy Friday. Yeah, speedy recovery to Lydia. Best your journey. I be dozing off. I'm on the med. She is. Hey, Barb's Country Home. How you doing? She had a video that went out this week too. That was, yeah, I thought it was a really good video. She was dealing with a lot of rain. Let's see. What seeds are you putting in your hydroponic system? Are you asking me, Unicorn Lady? Well, and I don't know why this light comes on and off as it's on some type of internal timer situation. But when the light's on, you can't see that there's plants there. So there's some romaine that's hanging over that I need to harvest from. And then there's two plants that are tall. I don't know what one of them is. I know for a fact one of them is the peach rush peppers, which is a hot pepper that I want to grow. I'm also going to grow it outdoors, but I wanted to see if I could grow it in a hydroponic. This is a small hydroponic system. This is not the one I got this month, by the way. This one has 3 pods. I have a 12 pod that I haven't opened up yet. So my brain wants to say that this other one is a pepper as well, but it looks different than the one that I know is a pepper plant. I don't know what it is. And I need to do better. I should have wrote down what I was putting in there because I don't know what it is. Let me bring it closer. Maybe somebody. Lydia thinks it's a pepper as well. Y'all see those? So this is the one I'm not sure about. It's thick up here. It's not even. It does. It's not even the same. I don't know. But you know what? We're gonna find out. And you see, I already need to raise this up some because it's touching the top. I don't. And Lydia was like, "Well, sometimes they smell like peppers already. This one doesn't. This one does. I know this is a pepper plant. This is that peach brush pepper. I don't know what I did. Child, I don't know. My lemon bar did so well. I would suggest not to put it with the tomatoes. I'm not. Oh, it did not deter. I didn't have. That's the upside is I didn't have a whole lot of pest pressure with my tomatoes. My squash was another question, another conversation. I mean, it destroyed my squash and cucumbers. But except for the lemon cucumbers. But anyway, the I did have maybe for the whole season, I had about two or three, maybe four of the hornworms when they were like really tiny, because I would go out there with a black light, pull them off, and then I had one that got huge, and then I had to call my husband in because I don't play with them things. I don't like it. Fifi, we were having that conversation on planters, and somebody said it was. It is, not was. It is. I can't remember who it was though now. And I was like, oh, but I, like I said, the moringa's already growing, so I can't count it anyway. Um, so I won't. I'm gonna play fair. I would also suggest growing it in the container. Um, it's in the mint family, yeah. And I did have my mint in a container near my beds, but um, what did I push? Oh, y'all, hold on. I done accidentally pushed something. Okay. Because I saw somebody in the chat. Um, but yeah, I had all my herbs were in, except for the sage was in planters. The sage though will never be in my bed again. It grew big as a tree. It was huge. I couldn't keep it trimmed up. But I saw Spooning with Sunshine in here. Hey, Spooning with Sunshine. I was talking about y'all watermelon because y'all did y'all thing. I can't even act, but I'm still gonna act like I did something because Broke was the one talking stuff and I beat him. And he might be in here too because I'm so behind I probably ain't seen it yet. And Lashes, did I speak to you yet? Because I don't remember. And hey, ITT, I see you in here. Everybody popping in. I appreciate y'all. Happy Friday. How is everybody doing? Hey, cousin. I see my cousin Brooke in here popping in just to say hello to everyone. Awesome. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up real quick. It's mostly is there we go. TT. My budget did well. She said my budget did good until I went to Hobby Lobby. We got to stay out of Hobby Lobby. But that's how it be. And just she already know what the plan is. Better next month. Yes, they have the dirt piled up. Yep. They do. And don't have no seeds. Spoon, I hope everything is well. I see Miss Shirley saying praying for you and a speedy recovery. Did you have like a procedure done? I know you've been dealing with some stuff with your back for a long time. So hopefully, yes. If so, praying for speedy recovery. Yes, definitely. I must have missed that as I was trying to catch up. Are you talking about me, Miss Vanessa? Jealous of what? The reason is because I'm hiding it from. Oh, I don't even know what we're talking about, and I'm not gonna say it out loud because Billy be in the bushes. You already know he be in the bushes. Just a tip when shopping for fruit trees, research it and make sure you can successfully grow. Yes. The ones that I'm looking for are, that's one thing I always look for is the zones that they are well to grow in. And anything you're buying, seeds or trees, they will tell you the zones that they typically grow well in. So pay attention to that. Absolutely. And I absolutely did. Um, y'all see that? Do your thing, Carbon. Do your thing. That's right. She's getting off to a good start. Y'all see that? Let's get off to a good start because we're doing some savings challenges too for those who are, so definitely get off to a good start. Nola Saint said I was sticking to my budget until I went to Popeyes and $13 for 3-wing dinner, and it is. And it is. And I was like, Popeyes, you could kiss my dairy because you ain't that good. Because it is. That price is legit. And we ain't even in the same state. And that's how much, I know that's how much it is. Ridiculous. But yeah, so now you got to see, I have I call it our eating out budget. So I have a budget for that where every month I put money in there so that when we decide that we want to have takeout or we want to go eat out, excuse me, there's money already budgeted for that. So just add that in the line to your budget. Then you don't have to feel like you blew the budget when you decide, because we're going to want to do that from time to time. That's just being human. Just saying. I think it is. Have a good one. Tina, she said it's her time to sing. It's her turn to sing. Has anyone grown? Has anyone grown the Saturn peach variety? Have you? Have you? Okra is the best plant. I love to say it grows. Awesome. Because I'm going to be trying to grow it. Hey, you grow. How you doing? I was checking you out earlier today. And Sam, I actually was watching you right before I went on. The video you just put out, I think yesterday. Yep. Christine was here earlier, Carbon. She sure was. And I was like, who's Ivan? Because she said Ivan and Carbon sent me. I was like, is Ivan ITT? I was like, because I don't think I knew his real name was Ivan. She said, yep, ITT. I said, oh, okay. Now I know who you're talking about. Martika said, yes, come through with the blue tea. You know I am. I'm going to feel like Tina. Like, yep. I'm going to feel like look, guava. Look, I might get on here talking like a guava baby. Take on the whole persona. You finished that? No, I haven't. I did buy the Tabitha Brown pickled okra, guys. I have not finished it, but I have eaten some of it, but I haven't finished it. I don't, but I think someone's sending me some. I'll let you know. I really do. I think somebody's sending me burgundy. But if anybody already has some and they want to bless Urban's in Canada, you want to bless her with some burgundy okra seeds, she would appreciate. Carbon, ain't nobody having none of those. I'm done. I was done, child. Thank you. Yes, email me. CC. Gina, I've received the planner. Awesome. And matching bag. Awesome. I'm assuming Miss Vanessa, you still have not. Let me know. that you if you receive what I sent to you. I haven't gotten it back, which is interesting that you would not have gotten it yet. Um, I do have the Jing. Is that a burgundy? I don't have the burgundy. You see that, Urban? You might have already seen it because I'm behind. Fifi got some. Does anyone know? I don't know. I know I have some due to my friend on the tuber. Burnt okra is easy. Child. Okay. So if y'all know, when I was talking about growing okra last week, I said I was going to try to really keep these mugs under control because of this family right here. When I saw Spoon have to climb up a ladder to harvest because their okra was so tall that he had to get a ladder to harvest from it. I don't need that. I don't have no ladders to be climbing. I do, but I don't want to climb no ladder to get the okra. Sunshine, no. But yeah, listen, they love okra though, so they serious about their okra. Um, I am not. I'm well, yes and no. I'm tilling up my soil but I'm adding soil into the raised bed that's going in that spot. So it can root down into the natural. Yes. If the roots go down that deep, it will have the ability to do so, but I will be using like compost and stuff to fill the bed, if that makes sense. You think so? We need to shut David up. He ain't even came in. Where you at, David? We talking about you. You know, once you start talking about somebody, they pull up. Uh, mm, 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 mm. Yes. Um, YouTube, see YouTube do. Uh-huh. Absolutely. I just put Baker's Creek down, book down. Do it, Mona, because you know you got plenty. Hey, Erica Taylor. How you doing? Happy Friday. Yes, y'all be putting that frugal in the chat. Y'all, I'm about to skip, so I might miss some stuff. We're gonna get caught up on this chat. So, um, David isn't here. Hey, Jay. Look, I'm talking about him because I hadn't caught up, and now I see David Corey done pulled up. She would be a great person at church to read the announcements. Why? I be reading it well. Is that what you try? Are you trying to what you trying to say, David? Listen, um, I was just coming for you because you done been coming for us like, you know, you coming for our next this year. Da 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 da, y'all. David, I had to give him his props. He be growing, but that don't mean I'm gonna be like I'm gonna lay down in the garden. I'm gonna bring it. So we gonna both be bringing it, and it's gonna be brought. That's all I got to say. Hmm. That's all I got to say, David. Is it gonna be brought? I'm caught up now. While you talking stuff, talking about I've been here 7 hours ago. I'm caught up now. I can see all your smart aleck comments. Uh-oh. He said you slow. I knew he was trying to. I knew he was trying to come for me. That's why I wasn't gonna say that. I knew he was trying to come for me, Fifi. Why you always trying to talk to us and stop reading? I'm trying to catch up on what y'all saying. I'm gonna make David cry. David called us out. I got to see if there was some questions or stuff in the comments, David. That's all. Why you always got to be coming for me? Why? Be nice. Be nice. So yeah, a lot of people. Some of you commented that you got through this month. Next month is gonna be better. You're gonna make some. You're gonna pivot, make a couple adjustments. That's what we. That's all we do. When it comes to it, I've already started planning out my next month. So this is next month. So you can see there's a couple actuals because I told you I didn't pay that one bill, those two bills. So that's why they have an actual because I paid both months now because I needed to. But all the rest of them aren't except some of my envelopes. So yeah, I've already started planning. This is February's budget. So I'm making adjustments. And y'all, you know what? Something came to mind before I came on today, and I was like, I'm thinking I want to do this. I did this some years back. I did a pantry challenge. And with the pantry challenge, you challenge yourself to eat from your pantry. So your budget for your grocery items is very minimum. So you just get things that you need to fill in your meal plan for that week. So if you need bread or you need milk or you need eggs or whatever. So when I did it before, I think I had a budget, excuse me, of like $50 a week for my groceries. And everything else was things that I already had in my home, in my pantry. And now that I have things that are canned as well, I think I can do that. I think I could do that. So I think that if even if it's not something that everybody joins in on doing for the month of February, and it's a short month, I think you can do it. What y'all think about that? A pantry challenge. To challenge yourself to eat from your pantry for the most part for the month of February. You can still have, like I do a budget, like I said, for us to be able to eat out from time to time. You can still that can still be part of your budget. But for me, 6 days out of the week I cook every week. It's only one day that we typically would have takeout, and it's usually something quick, like fast foodish. And sometimes we don't even do that. So yeah, who would who would be up to do that? Who thinks they can live through that type of challenge? I missed it. What you doing for a month of February? A pantry challenge. So eating out of your pantry, your freezer, your pantry, if you have canned items, whatever it is, eating from those items for the entire month of February and having a small grocery budget. So if your budget is usually $600, maybe you cut it in half to $300 for the month and only get things to fill in the meal plan for the month. So, like the small things, like for me, it would be produce because I'm not getting fresh produce right out of my garden right now. So, when I need to have fresh produce, I have to buy them. So, I would need to get produce or whatever else I might need to get for that week. And like I said, you guys know I'm a planner, so I do a meal plan. I know what I have in my freezer, so I go through and I write down a meal plan based on the things I have in my freezer, things I have on my shelves, and whatnot. And then, you know, you only have to do those things to fill in. So you make a budget for that amount. So say it's $50 a week. Take $50 into the store. This isn't 50, but this is just a 20. But take $50 into the store, not no card to swipe and whatnot, with your list of the items that you need. So your money and your list, and you get those items and you take your butt home. You don't be looking and saying, "Oh, they got Oreos on sale. Is that a new Oreo? And it's about to be Valentine's Day. They got the pink icing." No, it ain't in the budget. Just saying. I think it's a great idea. I think it's a great idea. Lydia, I'm ignoring that. I didn't say that to you. Don't listen to Lydia. Tia, like, wait, no eating out. What about Wing Wednesday? Now, you know, I cook my Wing Wednesday. I do Wing Wednesday. It's something I started many, many years ago. My husband likes wings. So Wednesday became a day that I would make wings. Whatever way, barbecue, fried, whatever. We have wings on Wednesdays every week, like clockwork. um, Now Tia doesn't cook hers, but that's a whole nother conversation. But I do. But I think it's a great idea. I don't have a large pantry. Not sure I could live off it in a whole month. You grow raw. We got to fix that in some type of way. Not so much that you can't do this, but that you don't have some things prepped away for you in case of a shift situation, which is ish hitting the fan. We got to get you prepared, sis. Seriously. Stay far from the Oreos. Right. That part. But yes, Erica, she done got wavy behind. Way behind again. Am I? I am not. I am only like 6 comments. I can see all the David. I'm just saying. I could do it Frugal February is going down. I might seriously do a pop-up tomorrow. Now that I think about it. I need to think it through some more. But you know, with the comment that you grow made, it just made me think of the fact that you know, a lot of us are preppers in a lot of different ways. There's different type of preppers in here. I think I try to prep a little bit in a lot of ways. Um, but definitely I will say in 2020, I did not have to worry about leaving my house for anything. If you know what I'm talking about. I didn't have to fight in the stores for the TP, the toilet paper. I didn't have to go to the stores for the food items. I didn't have to none of those things. And I know everybody doesn't have space, but you got to get creative. Cuz I shared that with my canning, I you know the racks that you can get for the things that you can get for the back of your door that you could put your shoes in. I have one of those on 4 doors in my house on the backs of them, and they have canning jars in them with things that I've canned up. Although I do have space, I have a basement where I can shelve things up. But when I figured out I could do that, I was like, that's just convenient. So on 3 of the doors of my basement, I have those racks. They're not really racks, but you know the over the door shoe hanging, the mesh shoe things. I have canning jars in them. The pint size is the ones that will fit, or the smaller. I don't know if the quarts will fit, but the pints will. And that's what I did. And that frees up some space. I mean, it's a way to be able to be prepared to have some things that you can have preserved up. Just saying. Um, hey, Bouger, I think I see people speaking. Oh no, you're saying that she has very creative prep. She does, because she has a small space. Um, does fries go with the David? I'm so sick of it. No shakes for me, only smoothies. I do make fries in the air fryer. I do too. Actually, I don't fry. When I said fried chicken, I don't fry it. I do it in the air fryer as well. I know Shirley. I'll just be taking names, and you about to get on my. He came for everybody, Miss Shirley. Everybody. Tina. He even called out Homestead Heart in his video. Led. I said, David is out of control. Out of control. Billy gave me the side eye. He said, I better send him to work so he doesn't have to eat out. Hilarious. Not urban. I'm talking. About when I saw you walking off on your video. Oh, I didn't see that. I had to check what he's talking about. I didn't see that. Um, Billy can eat out of the pantry. Y'all not have a pantry, Erica? Do we need to get you prepped up on the prepper side of things? I ain't cooking on Wing Wednesday. We know TT. 20 a week and grow you a pantry. Yep. Yep. Maybe. Y'all be giving me some creative ideas because when I did Frugal Friday years ago, I actually did Frugal Friday years ago. And when I was doing it back then, it was showing people how they can feed their family on a small budget. So I would show how you could feed a family of four a meal for really inexpensive. So usually it was $5 or more, like $5 or $6, maybe seven. And I mean an actual meal, not like because you ain't going out to eat for that. Um, and sometimes people don't think outside the box to see that. And I was showing how you can do that. So that is a good idea. I could do incorporate that into Frugal Friday, showing you how to build your pantry with $20, which I think Bouger has some content on that. Where she was, well, it wasn't that so much, but it kind of was. She was showing how she was able to get prep items by using coupons and stuff and deals. But yeah, get it built up. That needs to happen. Like some certain things, like definitely having canned goods. After this growing season, you grow, check out some canning. TT's Urban Pantry has lots of canning content. She goes live a lot of Saturdays out of the year on Saturday evenings where she cans live. So get that kind of, that way you don't have to buy a bunch of canned goods from the grocery store. You can can up the stuff that you're growing yourself. So yeah, um, mhm. We gonna get things right because that all plays into for me into budgeting. Me getting a hold on my spending for certain things helped. Like my grocery budget now, every month is like it's $400. I just budget $400 every month, and that's for anything that I might need. $400 a month, and it's me, my husband, and my 14-year-old. She just turned 14 today. My daughter did. Um, so yeah, I'm just saying it's doable. And that's going from a grocery budget before I started really budgeting it. When I really sat down and saw what I was spending for groceries before I started budgeting, I was spending about $900 a month for my groceries and toiletries. And at that time there were four in my house. I have two daughters. My oldest is living outside the house now. She's well grown, but she was living at home at the time. And I was spending 500, I mean, 900 a month for four people. And when I really looked at it, it was like just putting stuff in the cart. Just putting stuff in the cart for no reason. Um, David, I ain't scared. Toes and all, laughed out loud. You heard me, Shirley? I said, Urban, do fries go with that? Leave Urban alone. So we can only shop once a week. That's how I did it, Mona. Now, mind you, I'm saying for three people. I'm gonna shop once a week for $50. And I'm about showing receipts. So I will show receipts as to what I did and what I got to fill in that week. And I'll share my meal plans of how I do my meal plans for the week of how I get through it. Now, mind you, I'm a little different than some. I have a lot of things. I have an upright freezer and it's got stuff in it. It's full with chicken, ground beef, steak, fish. So I have those things. And then I have frozen vegetables in there. I have canned vegetables on my shelf. I have box items and pastas and salsas. I made my own pasta sauce, so I have that. I have stuff. So like I said, for me, I'm pretty prepped. I don't really have to go to the store. often. I just like to stay stocked so if something goes down, I can bunker down in my own space and be okay and not have to be out here with foolishness. But, I know everybody doesn't have that type of space. But you can, if you have some things, like if you're one of those people who goes to the store, but you still have things in your freezer and your fridge and your pantry that you can cook from, even though you're going to the store, these are the people that this works for. When you go in your pantry and you're like, God, I forgot I bought those 4 boxes of penne pasta a month ago, or I bought, whatever. And you're like, I need to cook that. I need to fix something. And you think maybe I'll make soup and I'll put some of that in the soup, or maybe I'll make pasta ziti or something, whatever. So yeah, Billy leaves his food by the microwave all the time. Mm-mm. Shirley, now I'm not trying to do this, but if you push me, boy, bye. Um, Thank you, Cece. Yes, she is turned 14 today. I have been acting a plum fool all day and she has ignored all of it. I've sang every birthday song I could think of, birthday or party. And she'd be like, Why, Mom? Why? I'm like, Because it's your birthday. Ah, David, did you see Fifi's question? How old is your rooster? And does anybody know what age a rooster is supposed to be to mate? How do you know it's horny? Hilarious. Thank you, GT. What's up? I didn't even see you come in. Happy Friday. Thank you, Good Eats. Thank you, Fifi. I think I don't fell behind again. Thank you, Miss Renee. I have tightened up my grocery budget. You have. I know you have. And I'm proud of you. Um, I am eating plenty of produce that I grew and harvested in the summer and fall. Most of it is frozen and kept in the freezer. I only produce I was able to freeze. I do have tomatoes in my freezer, but that's because I'm going to be at some point throwing them to make some more pasta sauce. But I have peppers and onions frozen. What else were you able to freeze? I'd be interested to know, D-Move, because maybe I'm not thinking I can freeze some things that I probably could. I do have potatoes from last spring. I have sweet potatoes and some the red, purple, and Yukon Gold potatoes, but I pretty much set those aside for this year's planting. So they use as seed potatoes. Yeah. My rooster is about 9 months. Just right nasty. Ugh. Did who speak to CC? If you never better not speak to me. You're a fellow Texan. Of course, I've been talking to CC this whole time. More than I've talked to you. um wow. D Move. Wow. I probably could have though. So I'm saying wow, but I did because my daughter, the one who's grown, was not prepped like that. Um, and I didn't want to run through my prep supplying her house if I didn't have to. So yeah. Now she is more prepped because I don't want that happening again. Um, that's right, Fifi. I agree. That's what it's about. Grow your own squash, bell peppers. You freeze zucchini? I guess you can because they sell it, I guess, in the stores in the freezer. I didn't think about that. I grew zucchini. I didn't think about that. That's where I'm trying to get. Need a bigger deep freezer. Yeah. Yeah. I don't like the chest ones because things can get lost in there, but I have seen people be really creative in how they organize them and using like the Dollar Tree baskets. so that you have baskets with the food in it instead of just the food put into the freezer. I thought that was really neat. Onion, blackberry, blueberry, pumpkin. My blueberries haven't come yet, but I do have onion frozen. Onion and bells is all I and hot peppers. I have hot peppers frozen. Hey Stacy, how you doing? Hands in the dirt. Um, yeah, so but I definitely would do fruit. Um, that I can see that freezing the fruit. I wouldn't have thought the zucchini though, so I will keep that in mind because I did grow it. I don't know for sure if I'm gonna grow zucchini this year. Um, Good job, David Martika. Um, but I might because I had like I told you I have a whole bed that I need to fill up, so I need some. I need to figure out what I'm going to grow in it. Speaking of growing, what tools are necessary for gardening? Your hands. No, I'm being but seriously, at the same time. But or is there a good set brand? Don't want a cheap knockoff that breaks. I have a shovel and I have one of those like Reiki thingies. I don't know what they're called. And that's all I got. What y'all got? Share. Martika wants to know what tools are you guys using in your gardens? Oh, and shears and some kind of snipper for harvesting. But yeah. So what you guys using? Um, I don't know, Miss Renee. I don't have seeds. Do you grow them from seeds? I'm assuming you do. I don't have seeds for leeks. I so I don't know. I wouldn't mind growing leeks. Are they easy to grow? Give me more details. I've never grown them. I did do onions, and I did some scallions, but they were from store bought, so I had cut the top off of it and replanted the bottom. But yeah, I want hori hori. What is hori hori? Is that a pepper? Um, what about you, hands? Will it be you? What? What y'all over there talking about? I was stockpiling for my two girls, but I sent all that to their house now. Yep. I did the same thing, CC, for my oldest. She was getting the things, but I was providing the space. But she has some space now for her to have a lot of the stuff. I do still have some though. So this was Urban's response of what she has. Um, I don't have the machete. Urban, what you macheteing? That's that Caribbean girl. What y'all be macheteing? I want one, but it ain't even. Oh, well, let's stop. I just use a spade from the Dollar Tree. Yep. Mm, you ain't playing in the garden at all. What Lashes say? Other than what I've seen her do, because she ain't playing. And Lashes, she makes me jealous because she could grow all. It's pretty much she has like what a month that they get some cold weather, and then she has to, worry about some of her plants. I grew mine from starts. Your leeks. I don't want to buy any starts this year if I don't have to. I am literally trying to grow everything from seed if I can. I'm not gonna say I'm not buying starts, but them Bonnie, wasn't it Bonnie? Yes, Bonnie plants last year were ridiculous. I could only imagine what they're gonna be this year. I'm not here for it. So I'm really trying to plant everything I can from seeds. I already have some the moringa and the sorrel and the celery started, and then I also have some collards and um, cabbage, and I'll probably put those out in March. I want them to get nice and established and a good, not established, but a good size before I put them outside because it's still going to be chilly here. But yeah. Ooh, Odom called you out? Mmm. Miss Renee be growing, honey. She do be growing, David. So yes, some tools, shears, shovel, gloves. And I only use I don't use my shovel pretty much at all. I used it a little bit when I was breaking up the soil for the corn because I was growing it in ground. But I probably don't need that shovel. But I use that Reiki thing that I have just to kind of smooth out once I put like um compost in my beds to kind of smooth it out all throughout the bed. That's the only thing I use that for. I also got my hands. I have plenty of pairs of gloves. I probably buy more gloves than anything because I ain't trying to get dirt all under my nails, but my hands and some kind of shear to cut your plants, trim them up, and harvest. Um, Jamaica have to, don't they though, hands? Stacy like Jamaica's gotta have that machete. They don't. Okay. Send me some seeds. Show. Um, that's chilly. Lasha says it's 41 there tomorrow. That's chilly for y'all. She's in Florida. Okay, they easy to grow. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can find some seeds. I'll try to do it from seed. They just need a lot of space. Okay, that might be a problem. I have to see how much space I want to get these suckers. I know I do like leeks. They are very good to cook with. Hmm. Let's see. The hardest part was water. Had watered where me and wifey had to have enough for yes. Yes. And that was something I've always had plenty of that. And I used to be my husband's best friend would be laughing because I would get freaked out. I buy them by the case and I get them at the Sam's or Costco, and they come 40 bottles to a case. And if I had less than 10 cases, I'm like, I'm running out of water. It's horrible. Get your grow light and grow your own. Get a grow light and grow your own what? I got grow lights, David. If you're talking to me, I'm pretty much growing my own everything. Unless I can't germinate it. I will be everything I'm growing will be coming from seed. Except for I'm upset because I'm growing onions from seed. They popped. But then when I was talking to Lydia, Best Your Journey, and she was like, you're not gonna get onions this year from those. I don't I should say I don't eat onions. I don't like onions. But I cook with them. So I want to have onions. So we gonna probably buy some sarts for that. That might be the only thing. Miss Shirley said a spade, round shovel, pruners, gloves. What is that loppers? Hoe and a rake? What's loppers? What's that? I don't know what that is. That's right. Got to have the machete. I used to have one in my old house, and I think we forgot it. We left it there. I not left it, but I think we forgot it there. Um, I have a hula hoe. It is amazing to get those weeds out. Nice. I might have to look into that. Now I usually use my weed whacker because I have one that's I use. It's like a small one, to trim up around my in my garden when I see weeds, and it works just fine. It works just fine. Okay. Oh yes, I forgot. Yeah, she know all about that. I've wanted one since I was 13 and saw them for $1 at the flea market. Really? My mom thought I was joking. Wow. You know what? I live in a cooler climate. The spinach, I'm not gonna say it didn't do well, but them dang on cabbage. I mean not cabbage. The white butterflies that lay their little eggs. They tore my. They literally ate. They ate everything, even the little spiny part of your leaves. It was just a stem left. I was like, I'm done. They ate it so fast too. Keep onions and pot around your vegetables. Yes. I my thought, the mood, is to add onions to every one of my beds. Actual onions. So if I do a tomato plant in there, maybe have like 4 onions, not close to my tomato plant, so my tomato plant can root like it needs to, because the onion doesn't need to be so deep. I was thinking I would do that. And that way I get onions in around like these certain plants all over in the garden. Does it sound like a plan? Um, oh, I don't know what it is still though. Hmm. I'm kind of like, I'm kind of with you, Stacy. If I didn't have nothing but my hands, I could do what I need to do, um, for what I work with, because I work with raised beds. So, yeah. Um, yes, I'll be doing companion planting this year. Yeah, I did companion planting, but I didn't do it in the beds. I did it around like I had pots around my beds. The only thing I want to put in them though is onions, and I want to put my actual onions. So I grew Walla Walla onions last year. I'll probably grow those again this year, and I might do another one, but I know for sure I'll do the Walla Walla because they I grew them well and they got a nice size. So I just trust that I can grow them. But that's the plan. Now, is it different if I'm container gardening? I know you don't need no tools for no container gardening, none but your hands. Um, I know these molds are going to be a problem. Same supplies. You don't need nothing but your hands. And does anybody feel like they needed something more? Because my first year gardening, I container gardened. I didn't have any tools. I had gloves because they're in containers. So you're going to be taking soil and putting it into your containers. You can use your hands to do all the things you need to do. You don't need, well, you still need pruners or something to snip your plants. That's it, in my opinion. Forget a hat. You don't want to get heat strokes. I do have a hat, but I just have it so I can be cute in the garden. You're in Texas. For those who don't know, Unicorn Lady is in Texas, so it gets hot. It get hot here, but our hot y'all probably be like how we do with y'all cold, because it gets cold here. And when y'all be like, "Oh, well, it's 41 degrees, it's 50 degrees," we be like, "Okay." That ain't even like I'm in a jacket at 41. uh-uh. All your beds have marigold and basil to keep pests away, D-Move. Okay, I had marigold around and pots around it. I did have marigold. I had basil in a pot around it. I had a couple pots of basil. I had uh mint, and then I had onions. Yeah, I do that plus onion. I do use tools though to cultivate my soil. That's I would think so for that, but um I didn't do that with I didn't have anything in soil other than the corn, and I did have to work it up. Um but if you're doing like depending on how you do your raised beds, if you're going to have something between your native soil and the raised bed like the landscape covering I did, I don't really think you need anything. You can do it all with your hands. Um and that's my opinion. Again, for container gardening, the only thing I needed was more watering. Didn't use any tools except the solo cup to move, soil, because my spade was at my neighbor's. Okay. Um, SEC, how about me being serious of your long growing seeds? Oh, jealous. I said serious. Jealous of your long growing seeds. Me too, Fifi. I'm with that with everybody. Anybody who could grow now. Did you see Planter getting his garden ready for planting? Did you see David getting his garden ready for planting? You guys suck. Y'all gonna see me in late April getting my garden ready for planting, and then praying that it don't snow on everything that I done prepped up. I'm with you, Fifi. But did y'all see Fifi get the? Did y'all see her get her wood chips? Y'all need to go see how she made that happen. I mainly use the large thick branches. Is it some kind of cutting device? I'm assuming. I'm assuming that's what we're talking about. Oh, make fun of me. See, it's cold. Yes. I don't make fun of you, but we be like y'all be like when we be like, oh, it's 85 degrees here. Oh, I'm so hot. I'm sweating. Oh, y'all be like, 85? It was 85 when we woke up. Try 105. I'm just saying. Same thing. Um, but D Mood, my marigolds grew a lot. Do they? I mean, can do they kind of? I don't want nothing invasive because I'm doing raised beds. So are they invasive? Is I guess is what I'm asking. Um, it is nice. Mine is a straw hat, but it has a Pittsburgh Steelers whole little thing on it, so people know I'm repping my team. But no, it's nice. It was like something I don't know. I still like that game, by the way. I am a big kid. It was the first game I remember playing as a kid. Well, one of them, and I was really good at it. I was the girl who could actually game, and I used to tear them boys up at the arcade in the mall. We would go as teenagers. Yeah, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, she can play. Yeah, she can play," thinking they was about to tear me up. Nope, you about to give your spot up real quick. Next. Ah. Mm. Oh, like a bolt cutter. Okay. I was thinking it was some type of cutting mechanism. Um, she was getting those wood chips. She sure did demove. And you know what? I felt some kind of way because last year two of my neighbors, the ones directly across the street from me and the ones next door to them, both had trees, a lot of big trees cut down. Didn't even cross my mind. I wouldn't even have thought to do that. But I want you guys to know I'm not seasoned in these gardening streets. I'm 2 years in. This is year three for me. I just have been. I'm a good student. So I'll be at YouTube University and I'm a good student and I pick up on things and I'm not scared to try something. So I will try something like how I tried the watermelon and the corn. I didn't know how they were going to do in my yard, but I gave it a try. If it didn't work, it didn't work. Um, and it did. And I mean, my whole garden gave. It gave what it needed to give. It did. So if I knew what I know now, like how that could be so beneficial, I would have asked for those from the people who were doing that. But I'll be keeping my eye out now. I will be keeping my eye out because my yard has no trees, period. So I will never be chopping any trees. But most of my neighbors do. So yeah. No, not invasive. Okay, just pick up the fallen flowers. Okay. Okay. All right, I could do that. I could put some marigolds in my bed. Miss T with the T sent me money. Congratulations on getting 400 subs. I'm so excited. That is so sweet. Y'all, Miss Shirley hit 400 subscribers last night. So give her some congratulations. She is growing that channel. It should be bigger than it is, honestly, but sometimes it does take a while to grow these channels for all of us. That's just what it is. But it is growing. So she hit 400. And if y'all know Miss T with the T, Miss T with the T she be pushing everybody in the community out, no matter which community you from. That's what she here for. She trying to help everybody grow on these YouTube streets. So that was really nice of her. That was really nice of her. Congratulations, Miss Shirley. And you just only gonna keep going up from here. Just know that they coming. They just don't know it yet. My neighbor had 2 trees taken down, and I got the wood chips from the cutter. CD Mood, y'all be on that, but I'm on it now, so it's all good. Ooh, Mike, that's why it's hard for me to cut back on how many peppers I grow. I don't do the pepper powder. I do pepper flakes. I love adding pepper flakes to stuff for me. And I'm the only one who eats it. My husband doesn't really care for it. My kid doesn't even like hot stuff, period. Not even a little spicy. And I ended up with, I think I showed you guys last time, a jar like this. These are my little paintbrushes and stuff, but one of these half pint jars of pepper flakes. And I mean, this was from a lot of peppers that I dehydrated. So that's what makes it hard, because I want to make sure I want to stock up like the amount that I preserve up, because they last for me forever. Like, I'm not one of those people like, oh my God, it's been on my shelf for 6 months. No, it's pepper flakes. So I'm okay with it. But I'm like, if I could get a lot preserved up, I will be happier. So that's why it's hard for me to like reel back. Hey, Stacy, Veggie Farm Garden, how you doing? Happy Friday. My last frost date, CC. Last frost date is February 14th. February 14th. Try May 20 something. I don't even know. Whatever Mother's Day is. It's my last frost date. Yeah. Uh-huh. Hilarious. You just automatically hear them, Fifi. Have a good night, Miss Renee. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate you. Lord help my budget, Gina. I done found T-Nog hat on Amazon for what? Did you do do you have you a self-care? Did you create you a self-care budget last month, Martika? We talked about self-care. If you have a self-care budget, get you a self-care hat. There you go. Excuse me. With more than 25 of us here, I think you'll actually reach those hours you need. Oh, that would be great. That would be great. It's party time. Oh, I ain't going that long, so we ain't gonna make it tonight. Maybe if I do a pop-up tomorrow, because I really think I might. We're gonna see. I'm seriously thinking about doing a pop-up one. But I said I want to think about some things to do up a real plan of action for some things that we can probably do in the, for the month of February, and be accountable with each other. Yes. No, Mike. Mm-mm. 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 It ain't about to happen. I'm actually about to wrap it up. Mm-mm. I'm about to wrap it up. Y'all. I ain't even, y'all should be tired of hearing me at this point. I dry my chili pepper. I'm growing chili. No, I'm growing cayenne and Tabasco this year because I want to make some sauces. D-Mood. Do you do sauces? Do you do sauces? Hot sauce. I want to make some hot sauce. That's what I want to do. Wait, what's a self care hat? Do I need one? No, Tia. She wants a hat for her garden, and asked her, does she have a self care envelope? And if she has a self care envelope, she can get her a self care hat. Girl, talk about coming in on the end of a conversation. Living on a budget is a good thing to do. Say it for the people in the back, planter. It is a good thing to do, y'all. Seriously. Hey, Leslie and Ben. How you doing? Happy Friday. Yes, it is a good thing to do. And it creates a discipline. And when you start doing it, you realize, you see, I'm telling you, I tell people this all the time. I remember when I used to look at my budget and I would say, okay, this is how much I make and this is how much I pay out typically. And then I would have all this left over. And I'd be like, oh, I'm good. I got this. Until this is when I was single with one child and, living basically paycheck to paycheck. And I'd be like, oh, I got this on paper. I got this extra. I'm good. And then in a couple few days, like a week, it's gone because I went to work and they were like, we're going to lunch today. You want to go? Sure. Swipe. On my way home, oh, I'm tired. I don't feel like cooking today. Stop and get something. Swipe. Stop at the gas station. Go in there. Oh, I want some snacks. Swipe. The next thing you know, all that little extra I had is gone because all I'm doing is swipey swipe swipe because I thought I had all this little extra that, money. But when I even now I budget to have some money to be able to go into a store and just get some. Somebody say, hey, we're going out to lunch. And I'm like, sure, I could go because I have it put aside rather than swipey swipe swipe. I just don't. I think swiping is just. I spend more. I don't think. I know. I spend more when I swipe. If I go into Hobby Lobby with my card, any of them, and I'm like, oh, I'm just going in there to get some new paintbrushes. I'm going to come out with paintbrushes, and then I'm going to see they got 50% off of their paint. So now I'm going to get some paint because why not? It's 50% off. This is a good price. And then as I'm walking towards the cash register, I'm walking past other aisles and I'm like, oh, they got their Cricut vinyl on sale. Oh, I don't have this one. Now I got 4 rows of Cricut vinyl in under my arms because I ain't got no basket because all I went in there for was my paintbrushes. So I was like, I don't need no basket. I kid you not, I have been this person with all this stuff when can't even halfway hold it because I just went in for the one thing and now I got. Look, y'all know the Target memes ain't no joke. That might we laugh at it because it's real. We don't laugh at it because it's funny. We laugh at it because we're like, yeah, that's exactly what happened. You go in Target for that toilet paper, you come out with everything but the toilet paper. That'd be my life when I take a card with me. But when I don't take a card and I'm spending cash, I don't want to give them this. So I'd be like, I came in here for them dang on brushes. Give me my change. Give me my change because I know I got my money because I don't want my envelope to be empty. I just want the brushes. I don't care that y'all got, no, I don't want no paint. Give me my brushes and give me my change and I'll talk to y'all later. You gotta be on some discipline. Just saying. I'm ignoring you people trying to get me to stay. Got to go. I will email you. Thank you, Cece. Thank you for sticking around. I appreciate you. Have a good day. Just jumping back in. Y'all talking about squirrels? No. We talked about them earlier, though. We talked about them earlier, though, so I know that's Jay talking. That is not April typing. Only 2 more hours to go. Girl, no. Can't do it. Yes, pickle pepper, hot sauce. Is that the one where you just put the peppers in the jar with the vinegar? That one? I did do some of that because I saw Stacy do it, Hands in the Dirt. But I want to do an actual hot sauce. I want to create an actual hot sauce with my peppers. I'm going to try, and I'm hoping it's going to turn out delicious. I have a video. You do, Miss Shirley, on wood chips. Yes, getting some wood chips in her neighborhood. Look, I'm on it now. I wasn't there. I wasn't there. I do need Tia. I'm not. My goal is to make salsa and hot sauce, and pepper sauce, and powder this year. I do need to make more salsa. Um, I made a lot, but I still need to make some more because I love salsa. But my goal for this year is definitely hot sauce and pepper flakes. Hmm. And I'm gonna do because that's why I want to grow the peach peppers, and I'm gonna grow, like I said, those in hydroponic, and I'm also gonna grow some outside. I want to use those to make a. I did a peach salsa this year, and I want to use some of those peppers in it next year. It's happening. Did you see David video? Yes, he saw a D move. Ain't nobody. David is a mess. He done lost his everlasting mind. About to have dinner and that my husband got home. Yes. All right. So let's see. I found out I only went to Hobby Lobby for a cup. Man, listen. You're gonna reach. Oh, thank you, Miss Shirley. Thank you. Um, I'm not. I can't. I'm hungry. I'm sipping on this water, but I'm hungry. I haven't eaten dinner. Yes, you have to discipline yourself when it comes to spending money. Yes. Are you telling on Gina, Mike? ah, Mike, I'm running a 4-hour video on my tablet now. Thank you, Miss Shirley. Mike, run my videos. Let me mute this while I am online getting stress food. No, you're not. No, you're not, Erica. Where's Billy? Mm-mm. I can't, son. I can't. So I caught up on the chat. I can't though. I'm hungry. I need to. And I need to decompress. Y'all know I be coming from work. I do get like an hour or so before I start this, but y'all, I gotta decompress. But we'll be back. I told you that I am 90% sure I'm gonna do a pop up tomorrow. 90%. It's not gonna be in the early part of tomorrow. It's gonna be in later in the day. I am 90% sure. I had saw that the chat is not happening tomorrow night. And I was like, you know what? I might do a pop up because my peeps, we always be over there at the chat. So 90%. Mm-hmm. Yes. So guys, please run my playlist. I would appreciate it because, like I said, I am close. I'm less than 100 hours away from hitting monetization. Um, so that would be great. I've been there once, and I'm like, I could get there again. So I'm excited. And when I get there, yeah, we're gonna celebrate, y'all. Maybe then y'all can keep me on for 4 hours. I know she's gonna reach it. Yes, he knows. Mike is a mess. We got you running, fam. Thank you. And we will be pushing you tomorrow on another. Thank you. I will. I know I will. You know, I've been just kind of cruising it. I'm like, it's gonna happen. I'm not pushing it. I'm cruising it. It's going to happen. So it's all good. So I will see you guys later. Everybody have a good night and enjoy the rest of your Friday. I'll probably see y'all somewhere. Somebody probably going to be live tonight. So I'll be seeing y'all on these streets as per usual. All right, everybody. Good night. Talk to y'all later. Bye.